So today we are still going on with the benefits of a camel. Now, an camel has something else that you can actually use to help your child with: bone marrow. So the camel bone marrow has high levels of omega-3. You've heard of omega-3. We have different oils that actually give you omega-3, and they're quite healthy and helpful for your child. Now, why omega-3 and how is it connected to your child? So omega-3 is also important in regulating the levels of ADHD, all right? Omega-3 also helps in production of dopamine, all right? Now, it also helps in brain development. Remember, a child who is autistic has issues with brain development. So, if you give them omega-3 and it helps them with brain development, that means you're reducing the levels of autism for your child. And the other thing is omega-3 helps in improving cognitive functions for your child. Now, I know you've heard about cognitive functions and you wonder, what does this term cognitive means? Have you ever realized that there are children with good memory skills and others who can't remember anything? That's part of cognitive skills. So the more you give your child omega-3, the more they're able to get and retain information, all right? And if they're able to get and retain information, that means they can be able to transfer the information to a new settings, and that connects to learning. So when you have children who can't be able to learn in class, sometimes you want to call them foolish or dumb. It's because they can't retain information, because maybe they're autistic and they have lower memory skills. They can't remember things. Then raise their omega-3. Give them camel bone marrow, and you'll see wonders. Cognitive skills are also connected to social interactions. So they're able to have meaningful relationships, retain a relationship, be able to, understand and communicate with each other. Listen and explain maybe something that they're going through and tell their friends. Okay, they're able to create a meaningful relationship with their friends. Okay, now the other thing is they're able to think logically. So they're able to make connections and think logically. Not everyone can be able to do this, but if you increase omega-3, then that is possible. The other important thing is they're able to understand and use language. So you using Swahili or your mother tongue, they're able to listen to you, hear those words, understand what you're saying, and reciprocate and talk to you using the same language. Otherwise, if the levels of omega-3 are quite low, then that means then they will not be able to reciprocate when you're talking to them, because they don't get it. Okay? Now, they're able to use more of their senses: touch, sight, hearing. So they'll be more attuned with their sensory sensitivity. They're able to use more of their senses when you increase the level of omega-3 when it comes to their food. And the last thing is attention. Remember, ADHD has issues to do with attention deficit. So the more you increase the amount of omega-3 for your child, the more they're able to be attentive. Bone marrow that comes from the camel has omega-3 that is going to help your child in brain development, cognitive functions, and also regulate the levels of ADHD. In our next video, we shall look at things and attributes that you need to look out for when you're choosing camel milk and when you're choosing camel bone marrow. See you later.